Hey guys, good evening. I am Advait Sengupta and today I am coming up with a new topic, Introduction to Plant Physiology. Here we will discuss very few topics such as osmosis, absorption and transpiration and photosynthesis. Just introductory parts we will discuss over here. Okay. Plant physiology. So guys, what is plant physiology? Plant physiology is mainly the physiological processes or the metabolic activities which are carried out by the plants to sustain their normal life cycle or the normal life strategy or to sustain their normal growth and development. Physiological processes includes absorption of water, transpiration, photosynthesis, photoperiodism and all, photomorphism. These all includes in the plant physiology. Now let's start with transpiration. What is transpiration? Transpiration is nothing but the evaporative loss of water through the aerial parts of plants such as stoma, lenticels and cuticles. It can be also defined as the loss of water in the form of vapor through the aerial parts of plants such as stoma, lenticels and cuticles. There are three categories of transpiration. They are stomatal transpiration, lenticular transpiration and cuticular. Now let us discuss about the location of such stroma, lenticels and cuticles. Now what are stomas? Stomas are minute openings found in the epidermis of the leaf. In monocot plants, stomas are dumbbell shaped, while in case of dicot plants, stomas are bean shaped or kidney shaped. Stoma helps in diffusion of respiratory gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide. And transpiration of water in the form of vapor also takes place through the stoma during stomatal transpiration. The concept of opening and closing of stoma by K plus ion theory was given by Leavitt. Now what are lenticels? Lenticels are minute openings present in the bark of old and woody stems. Lenticels takes part in lenticular transpiration. Cuticles. Cuticles are waxy layers secreted by the epidermis of leaf. Cuticular transpiration is also observed in certain plants. Now, out of all these three forms of transpiration, what we see to the maximum is stomatal transpiration. Stomatal transpiration occurs to the maximum extent. Now, we will discuss about the benefits and ill effects of transpiration. Now, what are the benefits of transpiration? Benefits of transpiration. Each and every process, each and every physiological process come up with certain benefits, and in deficiency or excessive, they comes up with a disadvantage. Now let's discuss the benefits and the disadvantages. Benefits of transpiration. Transpiration provides the plant with a cooling effect. Clear? Transpiration provides the plant with a cooling effect. It creates a transpiration pool or a suction force which helps in ascent of sap. Creates a suction force. Force that helps in ascent of sap. Provides that there is uniform distribution of water and dissolved mineral ions to each and every parts of the plants. Clear? And in certain horticultural plants, it induces ripening effects in fruits. Now let us come to the disadvantages of excessive transpiration. Excessive transpiration during a hot day or during daytime leads to wilting of plants due to deficiency of excessive moisture Now let us come to the concept of evapotranspiration. Evapotranspiration. Evapotranspiration is nothing but the simultaneous effect of evapotranspiration is nothing but the simultaneous effect of evaporative loss of water through the aerial parts of plants such as stroma, lenticels and cuticles, and the evaporative loss of water from the soil surface. That means in this case, loss of water is taking place from the soil surface also, and through the aerial parts also. Clear? Loss of water is taking place from the soil surface and to the aerial parts at a simultaneous manner, which is termed as ET or evapotranspiration. And in most crops, that water which is lost is mainly ET loss. We calculate the ET loss in order to calculate the water use efficiency in case of many plants. Water use efficiency is nothing but a form of irrigation efficiency. If we calculate water use efficiency, we can prepare irrigation scheduling and can know how much to irrigate, how to irrigate and when to irrigate, and adequate amount of water required by each and every parts of the plant at a particular point of time at the growth. Clear? Now let us come to the factors that affects transpiration. Factors affecting transpiration. What are the factors affecting transpiration? Mainly, the factors that affect transpiration are intensity of solar radiation, light intensity, humidity, wind velocity. Now let us discuss these things one by one. More is the intensity of solar radiation, higher is the rate of transpiration, or more is the rapid rate of transpiration. Higher is the light intensity, that is higher is the solar radiation intensity, rapider is the rate of transpiration. Low humidity favors more rate of transpiration, because lower is the humidity, lesser is the amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere. It will make the atmosphere capable of gaining as much as water vapor required. Okay guys, now let us discuss about another aspect which affects the transpiration. Another aspects which affects the transpirations are surface area of leaves of the plants. More is the surface area, rapider is the rate of evaporation. These are the plant and botanical factor. On the other hand, narrow leaves, sunken stroma, thick cuticles, modification of leaves in the form of spines reduces the rate of transpiration. These are the adaptive mechanisms of plants in desert area or in dryland areas to mitigate stress of moisture loss. Clear? Another factor which affects the transpiration is temperature. Higher is the temperature, rapider is the rate of evaporation of water from the soil surface as well as through the aerial parts of the plants. Got it? Now we have done an introductory idea about transpiration. Now let's come to the point of osmosis, as I have already discussed earlier. Osmosis. Osmosis is nothing but the movement of water molecular particles or solvent molecular particles from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. A semi-permeable membrane is mass required for osmosis to take place. Osmosis can be depending upon the presence of semi-permeable membrane, tonicity of solutions, etc. Now let us understand the tonicity of the solution in order to understand the types of osmosis. Tonicity of solution. There are three kinds of solution: hypotonic, hypertonic and isotonic. Clear? What is hypotonic solution? A solution whose concentration is less as compared to that of the cell sap is termed as a hypotonic solution. For example, water, pure water. Hypertonic solution. A solution whose concentration is higher as compared to that of the cell sap is termed as a hypertonic solution. For example, strong saline water, strong sugar solution are hypertonic solution. Whenever a cell is placed in a hypotonic solution, it gains water by the process of endosmosis and gets turgid. Whenever a cell is placed in a hypertonic solution or a strong sugar solution or strong salt solution, it loses water by the process of exosmosis and shrinks and gets plasmolized. There is no change in the shape and size of a cell when it is placed in an isotonic solution. Now, what is an isotonic solution? A solution whose concentration is same as that of the cell sap is termed as isotonic solution. Iso means equal, hypo means low, hyper means high. It's clear about the tonicity. That concept of tonicity is very much required for understanding the types of osmosis and for understanding the plasmolysis and turgidity concept. Now, there are two types of osmosis. They are namely endosmosis and exosmosis. Endosmosis is the inward movement of water molecular particles or solvent molecular particles into a cell or a system from a hypotonic surrounding or a hypotonic medium. Hypotonic surrounding gives rise to exosmosis. Exosmosis is the outflow of water from a cell or a system to a hypertonic surrounding or a hypertonic medium. Endosmosis leads to turgidity of cells, while exosmosis leads to plasmolysis or shrinkage of cells or flaccidity of cells. Gargling kills throat microbes. It is a practical utility of plasmolysis. Osmosis is required for maintaining turgidity of the cells. It provides mechanical supports of the cells and prevents the plants from wrecking and bending and prevents the plants from wilting. Now, let us come to the term turgidity. What is turgid condition? Turgid condition is a condition of the plant in which it cannot take any more water, it cannot absorb any more water, it is fully saturated with water, and endosmosis leads to turgidity. Now, what is flaccidity? After losing water by the process of exosmosis, a plant's protoplasm shrinks. This is called flaccidity or the flaccid state of plant. In order to regain its shape and size, the plant can be again brought to and exposed to a hypotonic solution. Now, what is plasmolysis? Plasmolysis is the shrinkage of protoplasm along with the cell membrane. Shrinkage of protoplasm from the cell wall along with the cell membrane due to outflow of water by exosmosis when the cell is kept in a strong hypertonic solution. Got it? This is plasmolysis. I am repeating the definition. Plasmolysis is the shrinkage of protoplasm of a cell along with the cell membrane due to outflow of water by exosmosis when the cell is placed in a strong hypertonic medium. This is called plasmolysis. Got it? Okay. Now, let us consider another term, that is diffusion. Diffusion is a form of passive absorption. Oh, there are two types of absorption. One is active absorption, one is passive absorption. Passive absorption occurs along the concentration gradient, while active absorption occurs against the concentration gradient by utilization of extra energy from the outer environment. That is active absorption. Mineral ions are usually absorbed by the plants by active absorption, while water is absorbed by endosmosis, which is a passive absorption. Diffusion is the movement of solid, liquid or gaseous particles from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration in a random manner until they spread out evenly. Skins and nectars are diffused into the air to attract agents of pollination. Exchange of respiratory gases occurs through stroma by the process of diffusion. Transpiration of water in the form of vapor occurs through stroma by the process of diffusion. Clear? Now, what is diffusion pressure? It is the potential ability of solid, liquid or gaseous molecular particles to move from a region of their higher concentration to a region of their lower concentration until they spread out evenly. What is the diffusion pressure deficit? It is the diffusion pressure. It is the difference between the diffusion pressure of pure water molecules and the diffusion pressure of water molecules present in a solution. And the coin diffusion pressure deficit was termed by Mayer. Now let's come to the point imbibition. What is imbibition? Imbibition, it is a physiological process by which living cells or dead cells of plants in their dry or in their semi-dry state absorb moisture by surface attraction. Wooden doors swells in rainy season due to imbibition. They absorb moisture by surface attraction and swell up. Thank you guys. Today up to this much. Next day I will discuss certain introductory points about photosynthesis. Bye guys.